What is going on, SHIB Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And guys, today I'm going to cover a podcast that just recently dropped with an interview with the one and only Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder and CEO of Ethereum, where he discussed why he burned so much of his SHIB tokens, because again, there was a lot of controversy. And in addition to that, he kind of talked about how it all happened, what went down, and I really liked the video clip that I saw. So again, we're going to look at some of the timestamps from that video, and also we'll look quickly at the price action. So as you guys can see today, again, overall, the market sold off, lots of fear, uncertainty, and down. Elon Musk playing with a lot of our emotions, but hey, he ended up changing his mind after he put this heartbreak with Bitcoin yesterday on June 3rd. Today, he updated his profile picture back to the Bitcoin animated girl. So we know what's happened before once he posted that. So that was a recent update as of just, maybe an hour ago or so. And it looks like the cryptocurrency market is kind of reacting to it. You guys seeing we're slowly but surely getting back into the green. Shiba Inu is coming back to that 9 Satoshi unit mark. So again, with all the FUD that goes around, it's crazy how one man has so much power. But regardless, I think we're going to start seeing the wake up as all the catalysts start coming to play. So before I touch on the video and the different timestamps, which I'm going to play in 1.5 times speed, just because again, they talk pretty slowly, and you'll see Vitalik. It's the first interview I've ever seen of the man, and I was pretty impressed. He's a very intelligent, Canadian-Russian programmer. So we'll talk about that in a second. But I want to also mention quickly, before I dive into the video, to get your 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 into your Webull brokerage account, valued up to $2,300 till the 17th of June. So take advantage of that. And also with BlockFi, get your free Bitcoin, folks. Up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you deposit money into your BlockFi account. So take advantage of those. Now, on to the video and the interview with Vitalik. So let's go ahead and play it here, just the beginning, to get you guys a little intro.
Let's first talk about Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu.
Also known as Shiba token, code SHIB. For context, Shiba Inu was created in August 2020, modeled off of Dogecoin by the anonymous founder known as Ryoshi. On May 10th this year, it had a market capitalization of over 13 billion. And maybe you can explain this, but in a crazy move, you were given half of SHIB's total supply. You burned, aka destroyed, 90% of it. That's worth $6.7 billion. And you donated 10%, that's worth $1.2 billion at the time, to an India COVID-19 relief fund, saying you don't want to be the locus of this much power. This is fascinating. Why and how were you able to walk away from this much money and this much power?
So I should probably start by giving some of the backstory around these coins and this concept of giving me coins.
So again, I don't want to talk too much or watch too much of the details that are within the video, but regardless, guys, he was asked why did he burn 90% of the wallet. So the one thing that he addressed throughout the video over the first 4 or 5 minutes is how he got into Dogecoin, being that it was such a meme at the beginning, which ended up turning his $25,000 investment to a $4.3 million investment in a very short amount of time. He ended up selling it for philanthropic type reasons, and he ended up donating most of the money that he made from those gains, because again, as the founder and CEO of Ethereum, the man is worth over $1 billion. So again, for him, money and things of that nature aren't really a motive anymore. He is someone who's very happy with current wealth, very basic. Look how he's dressed, for goodness sake. Not too much of a show off, very overall just seems like a very basic guy. But regardless, he goes on and talks about why he did burn a lot of the wallet. So he said that the Shiba Inu developers and founders sent half of the total circulating supply, right, to his cold wallet. So he talked about, at the time, it's the pandemic, so he was under lockdown. And basically, again, a lot of the money that was given to him, a lot of the tokens, he had no access to, because he talked about how his password was split up here in the US and in Canada. So the fact that he had no access to it, he had to figure out, okay, how can I transfer this money? And with that much money, and how it's going to affect an entire community that was just up and coming, the fact that he was able to again donate a lot of it for the India relief fund, and also he said he put a lot of additional funds to another type of charity, and the remainder he ended up burning. So we need to understand, when we look at coin market cap and we look at the total circulating supply, it says the total supply is 1 quadrillion, but we know half of that is actually half of that total circulating supply, so 500 trillion tokens, were given to VB as soon as Shiba Inu did that earlier this year. So as his price was popping off, of course, he was like, okay, hold on, this is worth a lot of money and I need to figure out what to do with it. So he addressed all those different things throughout the timestamps of the video. But again, the big thing that he mentioned here is he didn't want it to be, something so negative. His intention was not to, rug pull, create a huge sell-off, but he didn't. And there was a sell-off in the overall crypto market. So he ended up giving it away at a time that was actually pretty reasonable. And it made, a lot of the individuals who were part of these charities a decent, amount of money. So he went on and then last but not least kind of wraps it up and talks about, hey, I don't want people to think that I don't, believe in the potential for these type of tokens. Shiba Inu as an entire community has a lot of potential, but I don't want people thinking that, hey, I meant to rug pull this or anything like that. And he was saying he was very, very pleased and happy with how people reacted because he was under a lot of tension, right? With so much power, half the circulating supply in his hands, he knew that he could basically, with one sell button, he can pretty much destroy an entire community. The SHIB army would not even probably be existing if that actually ended up happening. But the fact that he's donated it put Shiba Inu and the entire platform on his pedestal. People started looking at it as like, wow, guess what? Half of the circulating supply, and again, a percentage of half the circulating supply went to a cause that is so much more than just all of us. And the way that developers reacted, the way that a lot of the investors reacted was very pleasing. And I think that's the big thing. That's why people are starting to slowly but surely join us as the SHIB army, is that, again, a lot of different token holders and a lot of different positions that are out there from all the, again, the cryptocurrency, there's over 10,000 cryptocurrencies. Different communities probably would have reacted differently than how the SHIB army did. There was some who were upset, sure, but for the majority, people were very pleased with what he did because it's, again, putting us on a new pedestal or giving us recognition in a way that, hey, SHIB tokens, right? They came out of nowhere with a market cap of 13 billion at the time of, back in May 18th or so. And guess what? Now, sure, we saw an overall sell-off and everything has come down in price with the overall market pulling back significantly, almost, the market cap dividing into two. But regardless, the fact that the recognition came about in a way that truly actually put us on the radar of people as a potentially very, very positive impact that SHIB token made and Shiba Inu coins, that's something that we should all be proud of. And I think, again, he handled this interview in a very professional manner. But I wanted to kind of give you guys my perspective because I know a lot of people come to my channel to watch what? To watch Shiba Inu related content. And the fact that this video was just published today and a lot of people have already viewed it. So again, I didn't want to verbatim just feed you guys back the same exact thing. But again, VB handled the interview very well and I think his answer was very reasonable. He had really no utility for it. He wasn't looking to diversify. The man is the Ethereum founder, and he knows that Shiba Inu is part of the Ethereum blockchain. So the fact is, again, he didn't want to have that much power in his hands. So instead of just handing it out to individuals, he gave some for charity, which pleased the investors, and then he burned the remainder, which also pleased a lot of us as the investors as well, because now we know there's less circulating supply out there. So that's all I had for you guys today. I wanted to just give you guys a quick update. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday, everybody. Again, tomorrow, hopefully we'll have some good news. We're waiting for that SHIBASWAP release. We're also waiting for, a Robinhood listing. So as soon as that happens, or maybe another Elon tweet that's positive towards the crypto market, because those are the kind of things that are accelerating and causing buying pressure in the overall market, including Shiba Inu. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And until next time, keep investing.